Good morning, welcome. We're going to get started with our activation. We've done our 10 minutes of rolling. If you haven't done your 10 minutes of rolling yet, please get into that. Hit pause on your little computer there. We're going to start out in cat-cow. So after you've done your 10 minutes of rolling, start with me here. Feet, tops of the feet pressed into the mat, hands pressed into the floor, nice and wide fingers, and you're just going to alternate into both positions, articulating through that spine, warming up through the back, through the arms, shoulders, tops of the feet, pressing those knees into the mat, just really grounding yourself and finding that connection, bringing yourself here. You've arrived, you showed up. We'll get some work in, and then you can put that check mark next to that box. For us, we're going into a 3-day weekend, so that's fantastic. One more time in each direction, and then we're going to end in that neutral spine. So remembering this neutral spine position, so you're not tucked too far in either direction. Release your left hand off the floor, so all your stability goes into that right arm. Left hand goes up to the side of the head. And we're going to do that T-spine, thoracic spine rotation, warming up, dropping that left elbow or right elbow, whichever side you're on, down to that opposite arm. I guess I did tell you to keep your right arm down. So we're bringing that left elbow into the crease of our right arm. Getting that nice stretch. Bring your eyes up to that left elbow without letting your right hip drop. So we're keeping that neutral spine, hips pointed down at the floor. One more time on this side. And then that left hand goes down. Fingers are wide to find that stability. Right arm on the side of your head. That right elbow dips in and raises all the way up. Remembering to breathe through this. Three more on this side. And then we're going to push up into down dog. So bringing your hands out, one big step in front of you. Curl your toes under, lift your hips. Head stays as an extension of your arms in this position. So don't go too far down, tucking the chin, or too far up with your head. It should be in alignment with your arms. Go ahead and walk the dog. So alternating bent knees. We're going to do some calf raises this morning. So stretch out those calves right now. Really alternating big bent knee. And then we're going to come down to that plank position and push back up to down dog. So find your plank, solid plank. And then big stretch, hips lift, arms stretch into that down dog. Alternate back and forth. We're going to step our foot up for Spider-Man plank, adding in rotation. So plank position, left foot steps up, left hand raises up, hand goes back down. You can add in that side, lateral lunge, walking your hands to the back foot, and then back again. That's always optional. If that feels good, feels like a nice stretch for you, go ahead and do it. Continuing to breathe. Nice job. Really listening to your body, right? Not moving too quick through these positions. It's early, we're just warming up. One more time, each side. Woo. Woo, and don't fall over in between. It's all about finding that balance, right? Come back to your plank to down dog. Alternate between that one more time. And then drop your knees. Give me 2 push-ups. And then back up to your down dog. Big stretch. Back to plank. Drop your knees. 2 push-ups. Keep that going. If you want to stay up on the feet for the push-ups, by all means. One more time. 2 push-ups. Back up to down dog. And then walk your hands all the way back to your toes. Just a forward fold. Hanging in this position. Let your arms sway side to side. Hamstring stretch. Soft bend in the knees and round up nice and slow. Big shoulder roll at the top. So you're up in a standing position. Let's just go ahead and tap out high knees for a second. We're going to do some quad stretches too. So core tight, high knee taps. Taking in some nice deep cleansing breaths. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and grab right ankle in your right hand. Quad stretch on the right side, and then we'll go into figure 4 stretch. Soft bend in that standing leg, bring that down, cross that right ankle over your left knee. Sit back in that imaginary chair. You can also always bring that ankle up. And switching sides when you're ready. Taking your time with this. Left ankle in your left hand. Breathing into that stretch. So we have timed supersets this morning. We might have time for a little finisher, but it looks like we're right on schedule to get through our 30 minutes of timed supersets this morning. Figure 4 cross on that left side. Find your balance, or you're holding on to something, that's great. So I'll demo as we go along. First 2 exercises, we're gonna flip-flop back and forth between 60 seconds of each, then 45, then 30. Let's go ahead and do some hip opening. Right side, little half circle. Again, finding your stability in that standing leg, always a soft bend. Shoulders relaxed. And then the other side, noticing any differences you might feel between sides. Just kind of always nice to be mindful in these different warm-up positions to see how your body's feeling. I'll demo our first couplet. First 2 exercises we're going to flip-flop between. And go ahead and keep moving. You can just keep going with the knee taps. You can bring up your bottom, bring up the heels to the bottom for butt kickers. So first 2 exercises. We've got a narrow press to sit up. So 2 dumbbells at your chest, feet flat on the floor, knees bent. We're gonna lay back first, press, so you're squeezing both dumbbells together. They come up, back to the chest, to your sit up. So narrow press to sit up. And then the second exercise is Russian twist. So you can keep both dumbbells or drop one. Feet can be flat on the floor. They can also be up. All right, so narrow press to sit up, Russian twist, 1 or 2 dumbbells for that Russian twist. You can also always just use one dumbbell for that narrow press, right? So holding the butts of the weight up and down for your sit-up. So 1 or 2, you be the judge of what works best. With timed supersets, there's no break in between the 2 exercises. So we're going 60 seconds, 1 exercise, 60 seconds on the second, 45 on the first, 45 on the second, 30, 30, then we'll rest while I demo the next workout or the next couplet. All right, let me grab a sip of water. We're gonna start in 30 seconds. You can hug your knees in, we'll rock side to side. We're starting in 10 seconds. Single dumbbell or 2 dumbbells. 60 seconds with our narrow press to sit up. And we are working. Narrow press to your sit up. Control that roll down. If you've got 2 dumbbells, you are squeezing them together tight, as if they're one. We're halfway there. Feet can also be in the butterfly position. 15 seconds left, and we're going into Russian twist for a full minute. 3, 2, 1. Come up for Russian twist. Full minute, side to side. Feet up or feet on the floor. Full minute. Breathing, leaning back, side to side, halfway. 45 seconds of our narrow press to sit up. Next. Try and keep your hips from rotating. Your hips are staying facing straight forward. Sides of the body, obliques are what's rotating. Shoulders, arms, obliques. 5 seconds. Back to narrow press to sit up. 3, 2, 1. Roll back, press, and sit up. 45 seconds. Control that roll. Halfway. 15 seconds, and we're switching back to Russian twist for 45 seconds. One more roll up and switch. Russian twist, 45 seconds. We got it. 30 seconds to go. Breathe, lean back, 20 seconds. That's it, 8. Getting ready to switch back to narrow press to sit up. 3, 2, 1, roll back. 30 seconds here. Almost done with our first set. Halfway there. Russian twist for 30 seconds after this. 5 seconds to go. Give me one more press. Roll up and start your Russian twist, 30 seconds. End of our first couplet right here. 10 seconds. Lean back a little farther. 5. And resting. Whew, amazing job. All right, let's stretch that out a little bit. Arms wide open, right arm across your chest, looking over that right shoulder, linking your left hand just gently on your right elbow, chin up, shoulder down. Let's reach that right hand behind our head. We're in our minute rest right now. It might be a little bit longer after we do these stretches. Next couplet, I'm going to demo for you. Chin up, shoulder down, looking over that left shoulder. Little tricep stretch, that left hand behind your head. All right, we're going into a standing dumbbell reverse lunge with curl, and then we're stepping into a lateral lunge with an upright row. So alternating between the two. Right leg back. We're gonna curl here, or you can curl from your standing position when your legs come back together. So reverse lunge with curl. All right, you're alternating that leg back. Then the second exercise is our lateral lunge. Head pointed down, bow back, upright row in the middle. All right, so reverse lunge, curl, lateral lunge, upright row. A minute, 45, 30, same thing we did last. All right, grab those dumbbells. We're starting in 5 seconds with our reverse lunge to start. Here we go. Stepping back. Remember, you can do your curl in your lunge or when you come up to standing. Alternating feet. You can do your curl in your lunge position, or if you feel more stable, do it when you come up to standing. Core tight, we're halfway there. Lateral lunge, upright row is next. No break in between. That's why we call them supersets, right? 15 seconds left and we're going right into that lateral lunge, upright row. Stay stacked. 3, 2, 1, stepping lateral. Hands go on either side of that bent knee. Push off. Oh, I almost did another curl. Upright row. Stepping straight to the side, toes facing straight forward. Head pointed down towards your toes. Pushing your bottom back past the halfway mark. Nice, you guys. 15 seconds. Switching back to that reverse lunge curl. 3, 2, 1, reverse lunge curl. Find your balance, staying nice and stacked. Toes continuing to face straight forward. 45 seconds, we're here. Chin off your chest. Try not to swing those dumbbells coming up for that curl. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lateral lunge. 45 seconds. Pushing off that outside leg. Woo. 20 seconds. Ten to go. Last set of each coming up. 30 seconds each. And we're switching. Woo. Reverse lunge, curl. 30 seconds. We got this. Halfway. Beautiful. Drop that back knee as far as you can. Decrease that range of motion if there's any discomfort in your knee. 3, 2, 1. Lateral. 30 seconds. Push off, upright row. Halfway. Woo. 5 seconds. Give me one more. And set those dumbbells down. Beautiful job. Go ahead and take your wrist a little backwards and stretch those biceps out. You can also do this on the floor. Whew. All right, shake, shake. We are going into neutral spine plank and then a Superman. So no dumbbells in these next two exercises. Go ahead and move those out of the way. Make sure you've got a nice long space on your mat. We are going into first exercise, neutral spine. So like we started out class this morning in that cat-cow, you're gonna find that position again. That's your neutral spine. Belly button hold up, your tailbone slightly lifted. Curling your toes under, we're gonna lift our knees. We're doing this for a full minute. Lift and lower those knees, up and down. Tiny, tiny movement. Core working, arms, shoulders. Neutral spine plank, lifting those knees up and down. Second exercise, Superman. Place a blueberry under your belly button. I want you to lighten that space. You're gonna lift your arms and legs, head stays pointed down at the mat, and you're gonna lift. Lift and lower. Okay, your Superman and your neutral spine plank. If you want to add a little bit of a different arm movement, you can lift, pull back, straighten, and lower. Okay? Either one is completely fine with me, whichever feels best for your body. Starting in 15 seconds, you guys. Moving my clock so I can make sure I tell you when to switch. Find that neutral spine. Fingers wide, curl your toes under. Here we go, first minute. Let's work. Lift and lower. Right into it. Neutral spine. Tiny movement, tiny, tiny. Little lift, little lower as you get closer to the mat, but never touching it with your knees. Extending through those arms. Breathe, breathe. We're already halfway there. Tiny movement. I don't want to see big, big movements. I want to see small. That's it. Almost invisible to the eye that you are lifting and lowering. 15 more seconds. You got this. Don't touch. 8. Superman is next for a full minute. 3, 2, 1. Knees down on your belly. Lighten that space. Right away, Superman, lift. Arms and legs, lifting and lowering. Lighten that space beneath your belly button. You can pull those arms back and reach. Halfway. So good, you guys. Stay with it. You can alternate between pulling those arms back and just lifting. 10 seconds. Keep that space light under your belly button. 5. We're going right back to neutral spine. Here we go. Find that position, curl your toes in there, lift. Lift and lower, 45 seconds, we're here. Head looking down towards your fingertips. That's it, past the halfway mark. Lift and lower, tiny movements, tiny, tiny. 12 seconds. Keep extending those arms. 8, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Knees down on your belly. Let's go right into it. Feet are lifted, arms are lifted. Pull those arms back. If you want to add that movement, we're here for 45 seconds. Fantastic. 5 seconds to go. We're going back into that neutral spine. 3, 2, 1. Restack. Curl your toes under, lift those knees. 30 seconds. We're here. Lift and lower. Hands directly under shoulders. Beautiful. 10 seconds. 8. Kind of lied about the 10. 3, 2, 1. Superman, 30 seconds. Starting right now. Got to get into position. That's it. Pass that halfway mark. Lighten that space under your belly button. 5, 2, 1, and push back into child's pose. That was fantastic. That was a tough couplet. Stretch those arms out again, shoulders. You can walk over to one side and the other in that child's pose. Next two, we're actually on our back, on our mat. Hug those knees in. We're gonna go into scoops and double end crunch. So hands go under the sacrum for scoops, right? Legs nice and long. They go down, curl in, back up. Or if you're scooping out, they go out, up, and back down. Either direction is completely fine. Hands come out, hug those knees in, double leg stretch, arms up overhead, legs extended long, meet in the middle for that crunch. All right, so we are going to start in 20 seconds The end of our minute rest. We've got this couplet and one more after it. 10 seconds to go. Make sure you've got plenty of room around you. Starting out with scoops. 3, 2, 1. Full minute. Head and neck can be up or it can be resting. Keeping that lower back pressed into your hands all the way down. Keep the legs up higher if you need to. Decrease that range of motion if you start feeling your body or your lower back lift off your hands. That's it. 20 seconds to go. Double leg stretch for a full minute is next. Remember, you can scoop either direction. 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Arms and legs extend. Meet in the middle. Head and neck up. Lower back glued to the floor. Keep those legs up higher if you feel any disconnect. We're halfway there. Beautiful. 20 seconds. Going back to scoops in 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Hands go under the sacrum. Scoops, 45 seconds. Big, deep cleansing breaths. Twenty seconds to go. Ten seconds. We're switching back to that double leg stretch for 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hands come out. Hug those knees. Twenty seconds. Seconds of each exercise coming up. 5 seconds and we're switching. And switch. Hands under the sacrum. 30 seconds. Nice work, you guys. Halfway there. One last couplet coming up. Taking us right to the end. 5 seconds and we're switching. 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in, hands come out. 30 seconds here. We got it. Halfway. 6, 2, 1. Hug your knees in, let your head and neck go down to the mat, rock side to side. Let's roll over onto one side, do a little quad stretch from the side just to get that hip flexor stretched out just a little bit. Cobra is also another position that feels good after all that ab work. Woo. All right, you guys, last couplet. You can also come up to standing, do some quad stretches, Cobra on your mat. Okay, last couplet. We're going into more shoulder work and some calf raises. Seesaw press. Dumbbells at our shoulders. Soft bend in the knees, core tight. We're alternating, not alternating, we're seesaw pressing. So one's coming up, other one's coming down. Chin off your chest, head looking straight forward. You can always alternate if that seesaw press starts getting too hard. You can even dip, add the legs to help, okay? Next, we're gonna keep those dumbbells at the shoulders and we're gonna calf raise. So feet should be exactly hip distance, coming up and down. Calf raises. All right, gonna be fun. So pick your weights, grab them. We're starting in 12 seconds, 10 now. Shake it out. Shoulders and legs. At your shoulders, here we go. Seesaw press, full minute. Remember, add those legs, alternate that press if you need to. Body stays nice and stationary, no movement at all through the body except the arms going up and down. Unless you add those legs. You add the legs, dip and drive, dip and drive. We got 25 seconds. Soft bend in the knees, core is tight. 15 seconds. Woo! 10. Weights are gonna stay at our shoulders and we're gonna go right into that calf raise in 5, 3, 2, 1. Hold those weights at our shoulders. You can also hold them at your sides. Totally fine. Nice work, you guys. Stay strong. We're here for a full minute. That's it. Give your arms a break when you need to. If you're up at your shoulders, pull those shoulders down away from your ears. We're halfway there. Up on those tippy toes. 20 seconds to go. Keep your core tight the whole time. 15 seconds and we're going back into that seesaw press. 10. 3, 2, 1. Seesaw press. Woo! 45 seconds. We're there. Remember, add that dip and drive. Alternate that press. If it starts getting heavy, don't compromise your back. 30 seconds left. Yes, dip and drive. 20 seconds. Straight up, straight down. It's the only movement I want to see from you. Yes. 10 seconds. Calf raises coming up. Arms can go down on either side. 5, 3, 2, 1. Hang those arms. Calf raises, 45 seconds. Yes, we can. This is it. We're stretching it out after this. Woo! Beautiful. Fantastic work. Thirty seconds of each left. 10 seconds to go. Seesaw press for 30 coming up. And switch it. 30 seconds. Halfway there. Core tight, soft bend in your knees, 10 seconds. Calf raises coming up. 3, 2, 1. Arms down, calf raises, 30 seconds. All the way up, all the way down. Tippy toes, 20 seconds. Core tight. Shoulders down, pull them down away from your ears. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1 more raise and lower. Roll those shoulders, set those dumbbells down. Fantastic work, you guys. Shake it all out. Get some water. We'll come back to our mat. Child's pose. Stretch. Five minutes for cool down after all that hard work. Knees wide, big toes touching, bottom down towards your heels, arms extended out, long in front of you, elbows lifted. We're slowing our breathing, slowing our heart rate. Fantastic work. Scooch those knees out a little bit wider if you can. Big toes stay touching. Big, deep cleansing breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Again. One more time, big, deep cleansing breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Thanking your body for all that hard work. Go ahead and walk your hands over to the left. Right side body stretch. Really giving yourself lots of gratitude. So important to do that all throughout the day, not just this morning, not just after your workout. Back to center and over to the right. Continuing to push the floor away, deepening that stretch. Back to center. Then let's roll over onto our back. And then we'll just go into our figure four stretches, cross body stretches from our back. Make sure you've got lots of room so you can straighten those legs out. Hug both knees in to start. We'll rock side to side. Keep that right knee hugged up and cross over that left knee. We'll start out with that figure four stretch. So reaching around the back side of your left leg, pushing against that right knee with your right elbow, deepening that stretch. We're working on that right piriformis right now. Right glute, ankle rotations on that left foot. Continue pulling that left leg in and pushing out against that right knee with your right elbow. And let that left leg just fall towards the floor. Grab that right knee, hug it up and out. Left leg is just extended on the floor, relaxing. Right knee is up in your right hand, and then you hand that right knee over to your left hand. Bring it over to the left side of your body. Right arm extends out to the right. If you have a band, if you ever want to stretch with that band at the end of class, always have it close by. Just gives yourself a little added resistance. Sometimes you can get deeper into each position with that band. So always feel free to grab that and have it close by to use while we're cooling down. And let's switch sides. Left ankle goes over that right knee. Reaching around the back side of that right leg, pushing that left elbow into your left knee. Ankle rotations on that right foot. Continuing to pull in and push out. Grabbing hold of that left knee, letting your right leg fall to the floor. Left knee hugs up and out, just opening up through that left hip flexor. And then you're going to hand that left knee over to your right hand, letting it fall. Left knee fall over to the right as far as you can. Left arm extends out to the left. Your gaze goes over to those left fingertips. Breathing in and out in this cross-body stretch position. And let's end in happy baby. So come back up, hug both knees in, grabbing the insteps of both your feet. Little rock side to side, letting your knees fall out wide. And then hugging those knees in, we'll rock up to a seated position. Legs extend long, arms extend tall, forward fold. Rounded back. Head, again, just an extension of your arms. Reaching, 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 farther and farther. Calves, ankles, toes. Big inhale in, and on the exhale, round up nice and slow. Big roll of your shoulders back, chest is open, shoulders back and down. Have an amazing day. Thank you so much for being with me, and I will see you soon.